Hey everybody, it's Jim. One of the things that I have heard a lot and I say a lot is that grief can be complicated. And I think that that's true. It certainly has been for me. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I have tried so hard in these past years to embrace simplicity, both in my grief experience and also in my life. And we don't always get a choice in this. Sometimes life just is complicated. We have a lot of responsibilities that we have to show up for. But whenever I can find an opportunity to differentiate between something that's going to complicate my life and something that isn't going to complicate my life, I usually choose the thing that's going to not complicate my life. And I try and do the same thing in my grief. The feelings are complex and nuanced, and the experience can often be surprising. And that's why, for me, getting my head to a place where I can just accept what I'm feeling and what's happening in the simplest form has been really beneficial for me. So I don't know if I'm being really clear about this, but in the midst of all this complexity, doing what I can to embrace simplicity when that's available to me, I think has served me pretty well. Let's see what Hannah has to say.
There's a couple things I want to pull from this video about simplicity. One is that my experience is very similar to Jim's in that I used to love complicated problems. I used to love kind of having a lot going on in my life and juggling various things. And after my traumatic loss, which was very different than Jim's, I wanted simplicity in my life. It took a while to get there. It took me a couple years to really recognize that I didn't fit the kind of lifestyle of juggling so much that I used to do. And there was some grief in that as well. But seeking simplicity was absolutely something that I also wanted kind of post-traumatic loss. I think the other thing though that he's talking about is that if someone in your grief, yes, it's complicated, it's nuanced, it's unique to you. And if you're wondering what's going on for you and is it a source of this or this or this, one of the simplest ways is to just say yes. It's probably a combination of all of those things. And just to accept it as it is versus trying to have to figure it all out and get to the details of it. So hopefully that helps find some simplicity in the complicated nature and landscape that is grieving.